Failure. It's a word that often carries so much weight. For many of us, it's something to avoid at all costs. The fear of failing can stop us from trying, from dreaming, from living fully. But what if I told you that failure isn't the end of the road? That it's not a curse, but a gift, a lesson wrapped in disguise. I know this because I've been there. I've failed more times than I can count. I've felt the sting of disappointment, the shame of letting myself and others down. But looking back now, I see something I couldn't see then. Every failure was shaping me, teaching me, and preparing me for something greater. Let me tell you about a time I failed spectacularly. There was a project I had been working on for months, pouring my heart and soul into it. I believed in it with everything I had, but when the time came, it didn't work. It wasn't just a small hiccup, it was a complete collapse. The disappointment was overwhelming. I remember sitting in my room, feeling like a failure. Thoughts like, maybe I'm just not good enough, swirled in my mind. It felt like all my efforts were wasted, like I had let everyone down. But then something unexpected happened. I took a deep breath and asked myself, what can I learn from this? That single question changed everything. I realized that failure wasn't the enemy. It was a teacher. I had made mistakes, yes, but those mistakes were lessons in disguise. That project taught me resilience, adaptability, and the importance of asking for help when I needed it. And when I tried again, armed with those lessons, I succeeded in ways I never thought possible. Here's the thing about failure. It's inevitable. No one who has ever achieved greatness did so without falling along the way. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan once said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." The difference between those who succeed and those who give up isn't the absence of failure. It's how they respond to it. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of your growth. When you embrace failure as a lesson, it becomes a stepping stone instead of a stumbling block. It gives you the tools to try again, to try smarter and to try better. How do you turn failure into a lesson? Here's what I've learned. 1. Accept it. Don't fight failure or let it define you. Acknowledge it as part of the process. 2. Analyze it. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I learn from this? Reflection turns mistakes into wisdom. 3. Let go of perfection. Understand that failure doesn't make you weak or unworthy. It makes you human. 4. Keep moving forward. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Use what you've learned to take your next step with confidence. 5. Celebrate the progress. Even if you didn't succeed, you tried, you grew, and you moved closer to your goal. That's worth celebrating. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every time you fail, you're learning, growing, and becoming stronger. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Remember, the road to success is paved with lessons, and those lessons often come from falling down. But every time you rise a little higher. So if you're facing failure today, don't see it as the end. See it as the beginning of something incredible. You're not a failure. You're a learner, a fighter, and a dreamer on the path to greatness.